Relax your torso.
On in 3, 2, action.
Karibuni sana wadau. Tunaitwa Riri Family. Riri Family. Sijui kwa nini nimerudia lakini ni Riri. Tuliachia mahali huyu mrembo alikuwa last episode alikuwa na low self esteem. Low self esteem ilikuwa imeletwa na nini?
Kitu hata nimerealize ni eti kwa sababu nilikuwa na low self esteem.
Unaona?
You are referring to me as huyu mrembo.
Kwani siwezi mrembo?
Ingekuwa ni high self esteem ungesema
hiki kirembo.
Huyu mrembo wangu. Lakini sasa ni huyu mrembo.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Wife of my youth. Why did you have low self esteem? Kwa nini ulikuwa unajikosa?
Kuyaga.
What had happened?
Kitu ambacho kilikuwa kimefanyika ni kwamba nilikuwa nimejiruhusu kukaa katika environment ambayo ilikuwa inaniloa ya esteem.
Kwa hivyo usikae mahali ambapo low self esteem inaenda kwa magoti.
Usikae mahali ambapo ukweli ni kwamba unakufishwa moyo, na ule moyo unapokufa esteem yako pia inakufa na huo moyo.
Sikuelewi lakini endelea.
Besides the low self-esteem, and what had caused it? It's not like low self-esteem was the focus of this thing. When they were focused,
you had low
that
self-esteem.
was not the focus. The focus is I was stressed out. I was low self-esteemed. I was nilikuwa na mambo mingi kwa kichwa.
And that affected our marriage.
Yeah, of course it affected our marriage because it is out of self-experience. Itago first hand.
Self-experience. Hata kama sikuwa najua kizungu sana shule lakini self-experience.
Si shule tu hata sasa hujui kizungu mingi.
But uzuri tu nalipo kuongea Kiswahili. Yes.
Natangu ongea Kiswahili sana kwenye TV. Kizungu yako imeharibika.
Hai, unasema hivyo mbele ya watu
It's true. Your English has become Korean.
But you see, I'm not supposed to speak English in essence. I'm supposed to actually speak in Kiswahili.
Na si utoke huku tu kunaongelewa Kiingereza.
Aganiori hora.
Wako hora kwa kirako.
Haro ya kanwa.
Anyway. So the negative energy. The negative energy of mnzi unaanza ku-expect. I think unaanza ku-expect too much. Because you feel like you need somewhere to cling, yeah? So the somewhere to cling was there, but also it's confusing. It's confusing even for the other person. You know, in retrospect, I realized that, pia mimi nilikuwa namweka in a confusing situation.
Myself.
Siueleze basi.
Mtu kama ajijui.
Si
unamsaidia.
Anyway, yeah. So na feel like there is what I need, and of course he's my closest person. He's trying, but of course he also has his own troubles. And then it's confusing, and then also it's not like ati I'm coming ninakuja nikiwa roho juu. Of course I'm coming in with a lot of niko chini sana. So yeah, the good thing is I must say, by the way, ikituli tusaidia sana. You see that November when I lost my job, as I was going to lose my job, we had just planned a retreat with him, a prayer retreat with him. And we went to the mountain, and we were not going at
You're saying the mountain ni kama
Moses.
Went to the mountain. Umekuwa Moses. Na Aaron.
We went to the mountain to pray. Digidia.
So we just went to a prayer retreat. To the mountain.
If you went to a hill or to a plain, shauri yako. Me went to the mountain.
Okay, Moses.
Brother wangu anaitwa Moses, by the way. Yeah. So the good thing, I believe this
going to the
really
mountain
helped us. Because it was at that time when I was really crashing. But also it was around that time. I think actually it was hata sikuwa nimesaini hiyo kitu ya sijui nini leave without pay, but nilikuwa naenda kuisign the following week, but we went like it was 3 days that we spent at a prayer retreat. And for us it wasn't just going to pray, it was going to pray, to listen to God, and to really reflect
Reconnect.
on our marriage.
And reconnect.
Yeah, we reflected, we reconnected a lot. There's a lot we had.
And people have different ways of reconnecting. And marriages got to get to a place where you have to reflect a lot. I think that there's so many people who are losing themselves in just going through full throttle without sitting down and thinking, where are we at? What do we need to change? Is there something that we need to change where we are at? Do we need to improve on something? And I think for us, when we went to the mountain, what we did most was pray. For us, for you can find something else to do when move away from your situation.
Encourage people to pray.
No, I'm saying, you see, it's not everyone who is going to. If you're talking to a Muslim, what are
They
you?
pray also.
If you're talking to a Hindu,
They pray also.
if you're talking to atheists,
they pray.
because we want to encourage people to also pray, yes, but beyond just prayer, you need to have conversations with each other.
Yeah.
It is very, very important to reflect. And I think for us going to the mountain and just praying and seeking God, and also just reconnecting and just talking about where we are at and where we want to go, that helped us a lot.
Yeah. There was a lot of I remember that time unfortunately ilikuwa kwa retreat center fulani hapo tulitoka tukiambiana decency. Is it decency ama
You cannot touch, you cannot hold hands.
Understandably so, because
Yeah,
I
so,
mean,
yeah,
there are
there are
things
rules,
that happen
regulations, yeah.
in some of those prayer mountains. But we took a lot of time we actually had a notebook where we wrote a lot of things, like
What we needed to change.
things we needed to change, things we needed to go back to,
Do.
things we needed to just think about. So are we on the right track on this one? Do we need to change the rule on this one? What happened here? Shall we say confessions were made?
Yeah, we made confessions.
Yeah, there was a lot of
confessions and a lot of did you say that?
Unajua vile vitu watu wanafikiria ukisema confession.
Ni sawa.
Shauri yako fikiria
Ni
vile
hizo ni
unafikiria.
confessions. Hizo. It was the first time since we got married where we went away for both of us went to pray. For the first time since we got married, because we previously had done that, but individually. Mimi naenda, yeye anaenda. Yeah, but this was the first time we were just doing it, both of us, and reflecting.
Na hiyo inaturudisha pale kwa honeymoon, baby. That's one of the reasons we had not been able to do this.
Yeah.
Because unajua si tuliingia tukaanza watoto
By the way, by that time we already have 3 children. That's all.
Yeah.
So
even this one was really very intentional. Like,
because we left our baby
takes,
was still very young.
Yeah, tuamutigireko. Tuliongea na bro.
I don't know what happened, but we the baby was still suckling, I think so.
Suckling, breastfeeding, bro.
Okay, that word she has said.
Suckling ina sound ni ng'ombe na gashau.
The baby was still doing what?
Anyway, baby was still breastfeeding.
I didn't hear that.
So it was very intentional. It was extra intentional. Mbona umeanza ku-mention breastfeeding?
Ukiri ulimo pio.
Ulimona ukinyaweki ati.
Yeah. Hiyo kama imewapita poleni.
So, wacha tuseme hiyo ili tusaidia sana. By the way, that year could have been. Do not underestimate the power of what you bring in as an individual to a marriage. Honestly, it can be damaging. And then, he's not a rescuer per se. Na hiyo ndo tunasemanga even before marriage, don't treat a marriage
I am waiting, so I pour, not like rescue.
Rescue
not
center.
A rescue center.
Yeah, marriage is not supposed to be a rescue center.
Yeah.
So to begin with, mkioana, you should really try to come in as whole as possible. Yeah. So now you're in the marriage, and then you are okay, and then now you're not okay. Don't underestimate the power of starting to you're not coming in whole. You are you need extra from him, and by that's why we have a place for psychology called counselors.
True. It's good to get those
counselors and therapists, and don't underestimate. Your husband is not a counselor, he's not a therapist, he's a husband. There's only so much he can do.
Yeah.
And then unaona tuko entangled pia this is the same person I'm in love with, this is the same person who is the father to my children. There's so much still I expect of him as a husband, and I am entangled with him. I'm him
father to your children.
There's so much. So
very important.
There's a place of so it's not all doom. Later on I did take a step back, and by a step back I don't mean from my marriage. As a person, I had to take that step of breathing in and out and just evaluating myself as a person. I look for as much positive energy to bring in as possible. Ndio hata nikisaidiwa ninasaidika.
Tunaendelea na sababu tulisaidiwa na NTV. Hapa ni NTV ilitupea wakati wa Valentine, tunashukuru. Thank you NTV. No, kwani nalipwa na nani? Sinalipwa na NTV. Asante NTV sababu ya kutupea t-shirt inasema mapenzi.
We pay you to anchor news, not to advertise.
No. Thank you watu wa crossover. Tunashukuru.
Watu wa crossover, asanteni.
Kwani wanafanya kazi wapi?
Thanks
Diana and everyone.
Jamaa San of Nations.
Those are my colleagues.
Tumeng'ara na hizi t-shirt kwenye riri
wewe mimi naweza fanya si wewe. Thank you very much. I don't know you.